Welcome to the potentially heavily edited JCC podcast. I say potentially heavily edited, depending on how many swears I make. Starting off, this is Chad Fallman.
And I'm Aaron LaFerrier.
And we'll be your hosts. This week we talk about Del Ishiois, and we continue on a little bit about the subject of androids where we left off last week.
So, first off, starting with, I just say delicious.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's been around for quite a while, but not too many people know about it. So, Chad, what is it?
Well, I guess not too many people in Saskatchewan know about it, but what it is, it's called social bookmarking tool, and it's social in the fact that your bookmarks can be saved on this delicious service, and they're shared publicly if you want them to. It's a great way for you to share your bookmarks among colleagues or your friends so you can collaborate together, and it just keeps everyone relevant on new information.
And how's it different from other bookmarking?
The main difference is that it's tagged. So it's tagged with a keyword. If you guys are familiar with keywords pertaining to, say you want to find a certain video on YouTube, you might type in a certain keyword, right? That's tied to that video. So we're looking for this podcast, right?
Yeah.
Which is going to be up on YouTube. You type in computers or JCC computers, which is going to be one of the keywords, and you find it, right? So likewise, using Delicious, you would save a bookmark and save it with one of these keywords or tags. So tag it with a keyword, I say, and it saves onto your profile.
That's cool.
Yes.
And is it a download or?
Okay, what it is an extension. So where your regular bookmark is, that's where you're going to see it. So obviously, if you want to bookmark something, you press the tag button, which Delicious provides, and you can likewise bring it up.
Right on. And where can I get it?
Where you get it from is del.icio.us.
We'll repeat that since it's so complicated. del.icio.us.
Yes.
Life, it's tough.
What are they going to think of next?
Yeah. Anyways, so moving right along, I just learned about it's a new social networking app that basically compiles them all up, right?
Yeah, that's right. If you use social media like Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, Flickr, all those ones, you probably have to open up a different window to check them all simultaneously. It's a pain in the butt. What does, it's an extension much like Delicious. So it's an extension for the Firefox browser. I don't believe they have it for Chrome. They might have it for Internet Explorer. So I believe Internet Explorer and Firefox, it's an extension that sits on the side of your your browser, and it just kind of sits there discreetly. You can open it up, and it has a list of all the social media services that you've selected to be updated about. So you can interact with them on the fly. It keeps you updated while you're browsing. Any updates, such as status updates, tweets, uploads, those all appear, and just a little pop-up on the bottom right of the screen. So it's very handy. I use it all the time, especially because I don't want to keep checking things. It's kind of funny because I have a lot of tweets that appear on my phone, but I get them at the same time. So if I'm browsing, and my phone starts to vibrate, it's like, oh man, I'm going to see a message. So it's like people think I'm psychic, right? It's like, how did you know that?
Yeah. And you said is an extension, or do you download it?
Okay, well, yeah, it's an extension. You can go to the Firefox website. You can go to their app library or their extension library and search for It's a simple install. Yeah, it does ask for your various login information. So, to our knowledge, there's nothing fishy about that. If it wasn't safe, obviously they're going to pull it out. People are going to know about it.
Yeah.
You're going to hear about it. So.
Exactly. So last week we were talking about 3G network and the androids coming to Saskatchewan finally, and we said we'd go further. Unfortunately, we didn't actually get one to demo.
No, not yet.
We're working on it.
We are
We're
working on it, folks.
Bear with us. But today we're just going on about the App Store and what's the difference between the Android apps and the iPhone apps.
Okay, so the main difference that the iPhone app market and the Google Android app market have is that the iPhone app market is more heavily regulated, so not everything that someone develops is going to make it through. Whereas Google Android, they've pretty much kept it open to everyone. So if you want to, if somebody develops something, you don't need permission, or they don't need permission to have it go into the market. You can get that immediately. So there are pros and cons to that. I mean, there's the fact that there's a higher risk of downloading a malicious app. There is that possibility, but at the same time, Google can pull the app away remotely. They can pull it from the market and from your phone. So if something like that does happen, there is that rescue available.
So is this basically the next best thing?
Well, according to Mobile Syrup, 70% of Canadians say it's going to be their next purchase. The Android phone is going to be their next purchase.
So iPhone's kind of getting killed now.
Well, the one that we have now on the SaaStile network is Samsung Galaxy S Vibrant, and it's being hailed as the iPhone killer. So we will talk more about that as the opportunity arises and as we get that device in our hands.
Yeah. So, and as we said last podcast, we're always looking for new things to talk about. Obviously, we'll be finding our own stuff, but you guys can always voice your opinion or questions or anything in either the comments or email us right off our website at www.jcc.ca, and we'll do our best to answer your questions and talk about what you want.
That's right.
Anyways, this has been our second podcast from JCC. I'm Aaron LaFerre.
I'm Chad Fallman.
And we'll talk to you guys next week.